What's going on YouTube? I'm Evan, this is Marksman Trading, and welcome to this recap. Today is February 28th, and it's a small red day in the stock account. We're down $10 in Meta, and it's basically a flat day, tiny green day in the eval account through the prop firm Apex trading futures. We took one long in Meta, which didn't work out, and then we took a short on Meta, or on ES, which should have worked. I was right on the idea, but just a bad execution. I had solid entries I'm actually really proud of, but I stopped out way too early. I let fear get the best of me again today. In yesterday's video, I was talking about how I don't want to let fear influence my trading. I wasn't taking trades I should have been taking, and when I did take a trade, I was covering and stopping out where I shouldn't have been stopping out. Like I was covering, gains way too fast, not letting the trade work and run for me. And so the same thing happened today too. I had a solid average, good scaling on the short on ES, and then I put my stop loss to break even. It tapped it and then tanked out and moved lower. So we'll cover that in this video. So here's the chart of Meta. As you can see, we kind of moved up and then kind of pulled back. I went long in this consolidation, expecting it to hold previous day's high and pre-market high in the low end of this supply and upturn demand zone. That was my thought process. We had a 1 minute demand line. So I thought the price action was agreeing, the key level was there, and we had the demand line, and so that's why I longed it. I had my stop loss down here at 486.96, I think it was, but it wasn't a hard stop loss, right? Lately I've been trying to work on my stop losses. I keep getting stopped out for it to only then turn around and then go in my favor without me in it though. And so my way to fix that is by not having hard stop losses, by letting the trade kind of prove me wrong before I stop out. And so I will be taking bigger losses, but I should be stopping out less. And so I've been trying to find the balance between the two. And so today I actually did take a 2-hour loss instead of a 1-hour loss in this trade, unfortunately. I was risking $5 in this trade, but I covered it for a $10 loss. And so it flushed quickly, and I did stop out once this flush candle was kind of broke, because just in case I was waiting for this flush candle to possibly kind of get soaked right back up and keep moving higher. So I did stop out super low, and I guess I was right in the stop out. I did let the trade prove me wrong because it never even came back to my break-even price at all in the day. But it still sucks I lost that much. So I probably should have downsized to like 3 or 4 shares so I can allow myself some more wiggle room below those levels, because the most I should be losing is maybe $7, $8 most. I shouldn't be losing a full, 2R, $10 on this trade. And so kind of lesson learned there. I need to downsize when I'm kind of having, or at least not take a full size when I don't have like a hard stop loss yet. So I should have, at most taken 3 or 4 shares to allow for like a $7, $8 loss instead of like a full $10 loss. As you can see, on the 5 minute, we kind of pulled back into the 90 EMA in the 5 minute with bottoming tail. So I was like, you know what, that's a good pullback. I think it was roughly 50% to 50-60%. So it was a decent pullback. It was relatively clean. So that's why I was liking it. As you can see here though, on the hourly chart, we had the supply zone, and what I thought it to be holding the supply zone, turning into demand, it was actually just a fake out. So what I saw as a trend up, it was just an exhaustion out for longs to then have shorts come in and kind of bring it lower. And so we kind of had a fake out, which is basically breakout. The stock tried breaking out, making new highs, but it didn't and got slammed right back down. So on the 1 minute over here, you can see there was a lot of topping tails. Even on the way up, we had this flush candle at 932. We had a topping tail at 933. We had these kind of topping tails over here. So it wasn't a clean kind of pullback that I should normally be looking for. It was rejecting the top into the supply zone. It was rejecting VWAP. It was starting to stay heavy below the 9 and 20 EMA. The 20 EMA even actually got over the 9 EMA, which is a bearish sign. And that's when I entered, unfortunately. So honestly, it was a clean breakdown. It was a clean exhaustion kind of move to the downside. Probably could have shorted it up here actually, as it was rejecting VWAP. But that's a whole other setup I'm not really going to get into. And yeah, so I stopped out. At least I was trying to stay disciplined, and I took a setup that I thought had my edge in it. But now for future reference, I logged it, I screenshotted it, and I know that this is not a setup to take when I'm trying to join trends and take a break and retest setup. And here's the trade I took in the ES. So I shorted 3 ES contracts up here at like 50.86 roughly. I think I had an average of like 55,085.5, something like that. And so basically what I saw was we double topped in the morning, kind of moved back down, didn't hit lows in the day, but we were still kind of rangy, right? You can just see kind of this chop, kind of this range. And so I was expecting on this move back up, I was expecting, because we had no pullbacks, for it to kind of exhaust out longs because they're not going to go for a breakout when they couldn't even get a rest down here, and then kind of have it come all the way back down the VWAP. And my thesis played out perfectly. I did see this though. I told myself I'd stop trading around like 12 o'clock today, and then I found myself looking at the screens around like 1:15, I think it was, or like 1:23, something like that. I saw this happening, and so after this topping tail, I got in thinking it might exhaust out over here. I got in one contract at 5,085.5, and then it kind of flushed down. I got in on a pop back up right here. I scaled in some more at 5,085, and then it kind of topped out one more time at the double top highs from earlier over here at 5,086. I think I got in like 0.25, and then unfortunately I put my stop loss to break even because I was scared. You know, I'm trying to make or break this account, and that's a lot more pressure on me than usual, and so I had my stop loss to break even. It wicked back up, tapped me for break even, and then it moved lower, created a lower high, then it exhausted all the way back down. So that could have gotten me funded right there, but unfortunately I wasn't in it. So that's just that fear I've been talking about. You know, I gotta just trust the trades. If I don't get funded, you know, that's okay. I'm super close though, so that's why I'm stressing out about it. But I gotta just trust my trades, right, and trust my edge. And because if I didn't stop out, you know, I would have helped myself out today and I would have gotten funded. So do you guys a favor and you know, don't let emotions influence your trading. Don't let fear get the best of you. Let your trades work if they have edge, right? If you take a trade without edge and you know it, then that's okay to kind of stop out and be like, you know what, I took a trade without edge that I shouldn't have taken. But if you take a trade with edge and you stop out for break even like I did, for no reason too, right? Even looking at the 5 minute, you can see we had some wick tops over here. We had this flush candle, and it was a clean exhaustion long to the long side, or sorry, it was a clean exhaustion setup to allow shorts to kind of pile in, exhaust the longs out for a move back down. So right idea, and I'm proud of my scaling this time, so I will applaud myself for that. I had a good scaling, got in my last contract after a topping tail was formed when I tried to break the highs but couldn't. And yeah, so good scaling, just a bad exit. I could have gotten funded today. Again, it's like the 6th or 7th time this week where I didn't take a trade, or I took a trade but like covered too early, not allowing myself to get funded. So lesson learned. Well, I guess I keep saying that, but kind of learning the lesson and applying it is two different things. I'm getting back to reading Mark Douglas's books. He's an author who writes a lot about trading psychology. So I'm really just trying to get that discipline and kind of get that trader's mindset that I need to be successful in this game. Because a lot of this game is just kind of like a battle with yourself and psychology and risk management. And I definitely felt at that here. I stopped out when I didn't need to. It wasn't really even proving me wrong, right? I was nervous about this happening. I was thinking if it does catch support at the 90-minute and the 5-minute, it's going to move higher. I was kind of looking at the action from yesterday where we did kind of, you know, make a leg up in the afternoon and then just kept moving higher. I was thinking that might happen. I could get caught in that, but my mentor is basically telling me today, he was saying, what you do a lot of the time is you take the previous day's action and kind of impress it upon today. And so I shouldn't have been doing that, right? Today and yesterday are two completely different days. So yesterday, yeah, I mean, look, you can see the tape change. It has some higher lows, kind of holds the top end of the consolidation over here. It doesn't kind of exhaust out anymore. It kind of breaks through and moves higher. And today I was thinking that could happen, but it's two different days. You know, we were ranging. You know, we had a double top over here, exhausted to the short side where people were longing down here, and then we exhausted the longs out up here to the short side. And so two complete different days. So I'm trying to work on not letting other price action influence the price action that I'm seeing now. You know, but that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. I've really just been enjoying making these videos for you guys lately, and honestly, it's for myself too. I'm just trying to like log my trading. I want to be as transparent as possible and just show, you know, what a real kind of journey it is to become a trader. I know a lot of you guys, at least like for myself, you know, I started, you know, trading, looking at YouTube videos of like warrior trading and stuff like that, and they're great information, right? But that really doesn't show you the process they took to get to become profitable traders, because I'm not profitable yet. I'm close. I think I'm close, but I'm not there yet. And so I'm just, you know, kind of making these videos as kind of just a video log of my trading, and just for others kind of in the same boat who are almost there but just not quite. and just yeah, just to help myself kind of review the trades I take, and I'm sure others can kind of get information out of it as well. But yeah, and honestly, it's fun, making thumbnails, making these videos. As you guys can see, I changed the layout from a video a little bit. I'm trying to make it not look so much like a screen recording and more of like kind of like a professional video. So that's why I kind of worked on that last night. So I got a new layout now. So let me know what you guys think of it. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless. Peace.